Hi, I'm Pellie Anderson. I'm a board member of the Greater Contribution, and this is my first time in Africa and Uganda, obviously. I have to say that I thought that I knew what I was going to be seeing here because I've seen so many pictures of women borrowers that we support and some of their surroundings. But it's been a very different experience to be immersed into the environment in Uganda and the culture and the juxtaposition between the incredible natural beauty around us and the unbelievable, unrelenting poverty in starting in even Kampala as we move further out of the large city into the villages, just more devastating poverty than I can imagine or most Americans could possibly imagine. So, but by the same token, I don't think I expected the amazing joy and loving support and compassion of the women and the families and the children that we've met here. When we came into the village of Bayobo yesterday, and we were not allowed into the building originally, waiting for something. And as we walked into the loan center in Bayobo, the women immediately started singing and welcoming us, and it was really hard not to just break down in tears about how they were singing about their thanks and the gratefulness that they have for what we've done in terms of providing them with microloans and allowing them to uplift themselves from this poverty. And it's something that if you just see, it's very hard to take in as an American, to see them living in, many of them, mud and stick huts. But when many of these women have been able to move from these mud stick huts into brick and mortar buildings that they call permanent housing, which is more permanent because the weather doesn't destroy their housing every single rainy season, which is for them amazing. And you can see the pride in their faces as they've been able to move from barely able to feed their family once a day to being able to feed them not just more than once a day, but with additional protein because they make profits from their business, building a permanent house. I met a woman yesterday, it almost made me cry. She indicated she's only been on her second loan cycle, which means she's in her first year of lending. And in that small amount of time, short amount of time, she's now been able to add a kitchen onto her house, which for us would say like, hundreds of thousands of dollars to add a kitchen onto her house. But for her, it meant the difference between cooking outside, rain or shine, with a small little stove outside, to being covered inside where she can cook all year round and not have to worry about the rain dousing her flames whenever she needs to cook for her family. So, and the smile on her face when she spoke to me about it was just unbelievable and amazing. And it made me feel so grateful to be involved in empowering women here. And you can see the pride in their community and how proud the community is of these women and how it's not just uplifted them, but their husbands and their children and the community itself. You can see the joy and the pride in the community about what they've been able to accomplish with these very small loans that fortunately we've been able to provide to them. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here and experience this amazing experience with these wonderful women in their communities and be part of the Greater Contribution.